Oh, I hope you grabbed your snacks. Oh, goddamn. Goddamn transition's always working the worst way possible. Anyway, that was just a terrible transition. But, hello there, my dearest angels. Welcome to another Skyforge stream. We're back again. I see a lot of people on YouTube. It's like, goddamn. That's a lot of people. There's like so many names that I've never seen before. So many people. You know what's really funny? I'm also streaming on Twitch, by the way. Actually, I usually stream on Twitch, like, as a basis. But the thing is, I also been recently also streaming on YouTube. Basically, I've been streaming on both platforms. And comparing to Twitch, YouTube just has like a bigger viewer base. And it's freaking amazing, really. So, welcome everyone from both YouTube and Twitch side. And for those who probably are new here, I'm Mercy. Welcome. I present to you me, myself, and I. I'm probably not that good when it comes to directions. I'm terribly sorry because I usually get a little bit nervous when it comes to a lot of people being around here. And as you probably already guessed, I'm a little bit unhinged, even as God. But, usually, as a streamer, I tend to stream Skyforge every Monday. I also stream this side every Friday, and random games, usually every Sunday. But currently, I'm finishing a comic if you're interested to see me play the game. But I see some people are probably interested on Skyforge, maybe? Or if you even don't know about the game, you can also ask about anything about the game, and I'll be able to answer for you, because usually I play this game and I stream this game mainly to help out those who don't understand the game, or are just starting, or actually are just curious about it. So, also one thing, I also made some changes, which are you're not gonna be able to see that much, but oh god, my character's bugging out, weirdly enough. But you can see that my mouth, the tracking of my mouth is looking tiny bit better. Whenever I talk, it feels like it's actually tracking the words much better. That wasn't the initial idea. I was just like playing around, and I noticed that the lower the smoothing, or at least if I didn't lower the smooth too much, or if I didn't leave it at 90, it would feel like I was actually talking like actual talking. And it wouldn't feel like I was like too behind on the talking, you know? I hope that makes sense. But it also feels like I'm a little bit exaggerating with the mouth movements. So if it kind of creeps you out, I'm very sorry. I might have to go back on that definition. But anyway, welcome everyone. I hope that doesn't really bug you out with the whole presentation that I'm having here. I'm really unhinged like this, so it's understandable that you don't like me that way. Anyway, there is a lot to uncover today. Quite a lot, actually, because apparently we finally figured out what's going to be the next invasion. It was to be expected. It was to be expected, the demon invasion. Because that one is something that some people tend to fear. Because it is one of the hardest invasions of Skyforge. The hardest. I'm not kidding, it's like the hardest of the hardest. And it doesn't even have to count down for the fact of having to be strong. It also has to count down for the fact that you have to be quick, reactive, and pray that you don't have lag. I'm not kidding, that's really something you have to take care of as well when it comes to the invasion. There is a lot to do. But I'm checking on pretty much everything, and it feels like everything is settled. I also added some things here and there, and it feels like everything is still very much okay. So anyway, let's not waste my time, let's hop on right up to Skyforge. So I'm assuming both sides are working perfectly. I also changed the cursor, not the cursor, but the mouse and keyboard location for a tiny bit because I was finally able to add the chat of the, at least the Twitch chat to the vertical layout. However, I'm not sure if it's gonna be covered most of the time. At least most of the time, maybe the bot is just gonna be spamming stuff. So I understand if some of you might be curious about the keypad, but there's gonna be maybe some times where the bot is gonna be mainly annoying. So about that, I'm sorry. So let me open up the audio of the game. Prepare your ears because it might be a little bit too loud for some of you. And back it. I also had to have the graphic settings like these because apparently this doesn't really make my character lag that much. It took me many recordings to actually have to find the correct way to actually have it really good without having to lag, of course. First and foremost, get my stuff. There you go. And I actually don't want cryo. Get the heck out of here. For as much as I like certain classes, and cryo is definitely not one of them. We have someone here. Hello there, Oscar. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good time. Oh, Jesus Christ. NPCs, always the talkative NPCs. Okay, so first and foremost, as a usual little ritual we have here, we usually see the offer of the day section. And they're not exactly all that good. I mean, let's just admit, the previous one was actually kind of nice. So, not too bad. Let's say that. Like, so perceive. Who kicks thing up here? But just straight off the bat, these two are horrible. I would say this one even more so, but just like kind of like rule of the thumb, and I say like this is mostly in general. Most demon weapons are kind of terrible, and I mean it. There's only maybe like one or two demon weapons that can really be good, and the only one that I remember that can be like the best weapon straight up the bat is the demon archer weapon. That one is actually pretty good still to this day. But aside from that, most demon weapons are really kind of crappy. So let's just go from one to one. The reason why Sun's Rage is not exactly all that good is even though that combo's attacks are really easy to apply, it's just like it does certain amount of damage to monsters. It can be quite good for PvE. Then once you get out invisibility, then you'll do damage, quite a good damage indeed. And all combo's attacks teleport the slayer to their target. It makes them kind of like weird-ish to use. And I've also heard maybe situations where this can be quite bugged because it has a high percentage. Either the proc is very low, which I'm not sure if it is based on proc. I barely use this weapon, honestly. And also because Slayer requires a way of making it work. Because sometimes Slayer is many times a single target class. It's not made for having like multiple monsters around you. So basically what you're supposed to do is like maybe like throw a smoke grenade and go invisible, go into cloaking mode, go invisible, whatever. And try to attack while you're invisible. That's usually the general tactic as a Slayer. And obviously, if you want to get this weapon, I won't gonna stop you. But usually that's the rule of thumb for Slayer. So if you're gonna use the smoke bomb, you're gonna use the cloaking mode for usual ways. So this weapon doesn't really fit for this strategy. And like I said, Slayer is mainly a single target DPS class. So for a lot of monsters, this is not gonna fit very well. But it can try it, but it's not it's definitely not a popular weapon to use. This one is just straight up the bat awful. Really awful. The reason why has to do with procking, and even the damage does not compensate at all. because it uses the one ability. At least I'm saying this in terms of PC terms. Using Icy Comet with Icy Meteor effects grants you Chaos Comet for 40 seconds. If you have 2 levels of the effect, sorry for the voice crack there. The next Icy Comet will deal 400% more damage, and the range will increase to 12 yards. It feels like it could be like quite a big increase, but it's not. I've had at some point a proc like that. It does not make a difference at all. It's it feels very minute. I did see the damage that it does. It almost feels like you just got like very little difference. So it's really an awful weapon. It's considered like one of the worst to ever get. Now, Nemesis Triumph of Steel, this is a gunner weapon, and I thought for the longest time that this was a really awful weapon because of the fact that you cannot change it. You cannot change the stances of the weapon for like 5 seconds. And for like very tough situations, these changing tactics would have been really good, or changing swapping stances would have been really good. But it feels like a lot of people tend to use this weapon for certain situations. I see the reason why. Maybe it could be because of the increase of critical chance, specifically 40% of critical chance for 5 seconds. I assume because of the fact that there was at some point, Heritas was so strong when it came to like increasing critical chance to, I believe, either 100% or actually close to 100%. Eventually, they just like got rid of that, and now having these types of weapons that will just increase the critical chance to almost 40% might be really good. But for the most times, Gunner is not even considered like a class to be used for a lot of situations. And for the most part, Nemesis is not even like a very broad option. At least, not a lot of people think of it like an immediate option. So you don't have to buy this one if you don't want to. You can think about maybe getting the laser weapon, I'm thinking about the names here. Maybe getting either Kara or getting mains. I remember it. Either getting Kara and mains are actually both good options. I need to get a better mains though. Mains and Kara are both really good, kind of like in the Berserker ways. Oh god! Hey! 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 Ooh! I got bitten? Oh, Zé à esquerda! Oh! And I got immediately. Scroll tags. Hell yeah! Ah, Zé à esquerda, devias ter guardado os tweets para alguém. Mas obrigado, pô! Muito obrigado! Sério? 102 bits, isso é alguma coisa! Jesus! Mas bem-vindo à stream! Opa! Ah, meu Deus! Que susto! 102 bits! Agora que eu vou pesquisar, pô, quanto é que é 102 bits? How many bits in euros? Okay. How many? Actually, Twitch bits. I don't mean to do that. Okay, so 100 is kind of like 60, very low. Okay, so 100 bits is $1. So $1. So you can kind of give me like €1. Still very good though. Thanks. Obrigado, Zé à esquerda. Obrigado. Okay. Going back to business. Both these two are really great. This one mostly if you want to be on the missile side, and this one if you want to just go laser. Both are really good. But it's kind of like on a Berserker way. Berserker has the Ironheart and it has Gvather. Basically, Gunner has both of these as well. And honestly, it also has this whole thing about Gorgonite and Reaper thing. But it's not something you don't have to completely disregard it. I myself would kind of want to like understand this weapon a little bit more and be able to use it in like better situations. But I, as a player, I try to be more of an all-around player. So taking on a DPS position, I don't always tend to do it, and when I do, I don't always take it seriously. So I haven't had the time to test this weapon yet. But still, of all the other ones, I would still pick this one. Because Jesus, there were fireworks. Because the other two are just very, very awful. Maybe Cerns can have like a redemption arc at some point. But definitely not Horus. Definitely this one definitely will never, never, ever be redeemed. Unfortunately, it needs to have either increase in damage whenever it has a proc or have a higher proc. Because it's definitely not helping. Nemesis will definitely can definitely be somewhat better than the other ones. But if I were you, maybe I would probably never buy any of these ones. At least just keep it for today. But if you want to try at least one of them, I'll probably suggest this one, the Golden Weapon of Gunner. Kind of cool, right? I kind of like its design. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. Very sleek. But aside from that, pretty cool. Now it is time to see. I completely forgot to open one thing, which was the will class notepad. So last time I got kinetic, and before that was night. So now I need to check my directives. Oh, they're not that bad. I mean 10 Rift, I'm kind of like over it at this point. But they're not all that bad. 10 Rift, Lambert Catacombs, Sudden Attack, which is pretty nice, and then Operation Medea. Did I get Operation Medea last time? I think I did get Operation Medea last time. So, this might not be all too bad. Now, I did get kinetic last time. I got night right after. So, basically what I'm gonna do like a little challenge here that will let me only use one class to do the squad, group, evasion, and trial directive. I can only do one at a time, and I can only use the class that the wheel will tell me. And now, I shall find the wheel. I think that's on both sides. There we go. So, it's now in Revenant, so it cannot land either in kinetic nor night. So it cannot land on one that is on the yellow sector and one on the purple section. So roll the wheel. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. And looking. Oh! I haven't had this one in a while. This would have been complicated if the right didn't exist. This would have been really complicated if the right didn't exist. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I haven't had Monk. I don't think so. I don't think I ever had Monk on this little challenge of mine. Kinetic. There we go. Monk. There we go. This might be either very easy or kinda tedious. Let's see. With the fact that there's Arai, the very lovely and very awesome weapon, we might just be able to do this pretty well. The thing is, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do it that well on Terran Rift. It should be a piece of cake on the other ones. Even though I'm a little bit concerned on maybe the Operation Medea. Because anything that is trial and I'm trying to do solo will always take a little bit of time. Okay, but I tend to always have to deal with this one. The wonders of this weapon is because of this little black hole thing. It just does amazing damage and it's just very simple. And also because it resets every time we get in battle. So as soon as I hop onto battle again, I'll be able to use it. Oh, fuck, I have, why do I have a reload module on? Oh, why the heck I have a tank set on this? I mean, it's kind of working, but that's not what I wanted. Maybe I set it up as a mistake. I don't know. I tend to sometimes click things by mistake. I'm getting old. My birthday's gonna be in a week or so. Just give me a break. There we go. This is gonna be really easy. It may be a little bit tedious because I'm just gonna do the same thing all over again. Over and over again. I mean, this is just how the weapon works, really. Just do left clicks and roll with it. I'm just gonna maybe bully this one. There we go. I'm just gonna ignore the cash entirely. I'm not gonna be suffering because of this. There we go. Now I need to take care of these dryads. The problem is that there's one right on the other side. Okay. The problem with the any oh shit. No, that's not it. Come on, get out of here. Damn it. There we go. I just got the what's people call it the paladin bug, but it's actually called just like the it just can happen with many classes that require any distance thing. Okay. Oh, wait a little bit. Where the heck are you going? Ooh, I thought I had to do something again. But not needed. I'm just so curious about these flowers. These are supposed to give you ether. This is something related to the thing I have on top of my screen. It may be a little bit hard to see on maybe the vertical scene, but it is something that it can be really useful for you if you want to try out this game and if you want to get the tarot symbols, like these ones. And for you to be able to get these ones, you have to fight off like waves of enemies in certain places of Terra and be able to unlock the many symbols of it. I myself, I'm a little bit lazy. I don't get all of them. Oh, there, Kenna. How you been? You'll never get over that little bridesmaid thing, I see. You'll never get over it. Yoink. There we go. Guess what class I got for the challenge. And I swear to God, I'm not. No. Yeah. Fine, I will hydrate. Fine, I will. At least my bottle is full this time. There we go. Are people already done with the raids? What have they done today? Boing. Whoop. Boing. There we go. Well, there's a lot more people already on Twitch on Twitch side already. Good. Ooh. Okay, that one was a little bit away. Get slam dunk. Even though that was not a slam dunk, that was just a one punch. Yeah. Okay. I'm already almost at the end. Kind of like halfway, think about it. Have to do a little bit of here as well. I have to gather all of them. Ooh, don't be on red zone. There we go. And rock. Oculus, one of the most annoying outs. Okay, let's see how hard this one will hit. Really? Not enough? There we go. There we go. I just ate something really good. Even though it didn't taste as good as one of the times that I ate it. I don't know how you guys called it, but I think here in Portugal we call it Berlin balls. And I know that may sound a little bit weird, but we just literally call them Berlin balls. And it's like something that is stuffed with chocolate inside. It sometimes can be stuffed with egg cream instead. I think it's mostly common having like egg cream or anything like that stuffed inside. It has a lot of sugar on top of it. I'll have to eventually know the name of it. And I was eating one right before the stream as well. I'm just worried that my stomach might be a little bit upset because last time I ate one, my body kind of rejected it, even though my mouth was in heaven. My dad also really spoiled me. He also bought cookies. I don't know what he had in mind to spoil me like that. Like my birthday is not up yet. Really? There. Pity. There we go. Yeah. All right. What? I didn't get the chance to even attack them. That was just a symbol. That was like I did very little. Hey, the thing is not up, so oh boy, I just got BM'd. I don't have the thing. And why did I think that was a good idea? If I don't, okay, now I do. Okay. Damn it. Oh, the boss is up, and I don't have my thing yet. Okay, pull the enemies. Try to buy some time. Okay. Okay, that did not do enough damage. What are you waiting? Okay, I think I'll just like let it do its thing. Just waiting till I get the. God damn! I thought I already did it already. Okay, now it's time. And there is it. If you want to do more damage as the monk, you kind of have to use the C on wind stance. It will empower your abilities, believe it or not. There we go. So you need to answer someone's message here. There we go. Now up we go for the group dungeon. This one, I don't remember doing this one often in stream at the very least. But it is one that is kind of like straightforward, but it has a kind of an interesting mechanic to it. Not feeling like it. And let's hop on it. Don't worry about it, Victor. Yoink. Oh, now I have to worry about it. God damn. Okay. Let me try to aggro them. Goddamn stutters. Okay, that one over there is feeling a little bit too lonely. I am so lonely. What just happened? So anyway, um, basically there's this little thing that as soon as you touch it, you'll gain a 1 minute buff. And you can keep on having it so long as you touch the other altars. You do have to be quick though. There we go. Should be fine. Okay, it still does a lot of damage as a god. I guess I would have been fine without going god. Didn't okay, something's happened with this game because they were supposed to be pulled. They were supposed to be pulled, and I don't know why they did not get pulled. Okay, there's another one right here, hidden. I get it. Don't worry about it. I have not heard the name Hasbang in a very long time. Especially because there was an invasion of these bastards at some point, but they just eventually scrapped it because of how weak it was. Okay, I need to use mechanism. Okay, Savage Blade is still freaking raw. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to reach the other one. I took way too long already. Okay, it's right at the end. I can try to reach it. Hmm. 3. Okay, okay. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Oh, come on. I almost had it. Okay, they're touching me and I don't want to be touched. There we go. Got the buff back. Oh, you're not that late, Mitsuru. Don't be bothered by it. Don't go back to the void, please. I need you. Okay. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now it's the last boss. No. Ah, of course. Someone has to do a great entry. If it's not me, it has to be someone. Okay, that was kind of like a very lame-ish war, though. Okay, now sun attack. I don't want to do this one non-god. I mean, if you want to, Mitsuru, it's up to you. You can either bunk me, squishmallow me, you can either send me, you can either send me off to the heavens. You do know you can keep me, you know? I think I did give up the command to yeet. Oh, I forgot how annoying you are, Argus. I'm not sure which one is more annoying, the Japanese disc bomb or Argus. Nice. Oh, come on, really? Do it already. Why is it taking so long? For some reason, it was taking way too long for that thing to hit. There we go. Kind of made me feel a little bit bad. I feel bad eating you. Looks painful. Oh, don't worry. It just breaks a few bones of mine. Don't worry. It will just break some bones that already been broken. The first lieutenant. I should be able to do that. Oh, hello there. Okay, where is that lieutenant? It's right over there. I also just meet the bell. Oh, a little bit too far. Hey, you. Easy peasy. Try to catch me. Okay. How fast can I kill this and turn into sushi? Be easy. I use the science blades for pretty much every class, for every little challenge. At this point, we should all know he's just absolutely rob out of this goddamn mind. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much more my sculpt can take. Use a giant hammer. Oh, I could maybe use an Aaron's hammer at some point. Maybe. Depends on how the night riz will be. Oh, I forgot. Whee! Let's get on with it. I forgot that if I dash, I actually hit the enemies. Kind of fun. Actually, it depends on my companion. Never mind. Let them come around. Let them come around. I see more. Okay. What? Oh, come on. It just self-destructed. Ooh. I also forgot how much I can break my computer. Nope. Okay, I just need the thing to come back. I just need the black hole to come back. Okay, it's back. Boop. I should be a little bit powerful for now. There we go. Let's go. You gotta have to wait for these guys to come around. They take way too long, just like one of the fastest class there is. They're gonna die before they come here. I know that. Hmm? Am I not coming? I guess I'm out of combat. In a way, I wish my laptop could run this so I could join you, but in a way, I'm glad it can so you don't have to deal with a noob like him. Oh, come on. I love having to teach people this game. This is literally the reason why I'm streaming this, by the way. The reason why I even stream Skyforge is because I want to be able to teach people, to be able to help out the noobs, the newbies, whoever, those who are not really understanding how this game works. This is literally my purpose. I don't know why people don't get that because I'm literally the thumbnails I put for YouTube, at least it says Q&As and stuff like that. Because I literally want to be able to answer questions, be able to make people understand how this game works. Okay, got me something. So it kind of upsets me that people don't want to be a bother when it comes to this game. I literally have this like little teacher side of me that just wants to help out people. But when it comes to like computer stuff, you know, I'm not sure how this game will run in certain computers. It's not like it doesn't require like the max out computers and stuff like that. Like mine is like kind of okay-ish. And if you need, you can like set up, you can put up the settings at the lowest, and you'll still be able to run it. But again, this game also has like its really kind of awful things, so Depends. It will still lag even though it might not be your computer's fault. Hello there, Winter Wish. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely time. Okay, let's see how much damage I can do to this guy. Not a lot, but I think I can finish it up with the Cyrus Blades. Oh, I almost thought I wouldn't. I almost thought I wouldn't be able to finish it off with the Cyrus Blades. Apparently I did. Oh, and I miss you there, buddy. Okay, this is gonna be the most annoying thing. Because I'm just that persistent. I can just, like, maybe just go all the way. Okay. Actually, I shouldn't ignore these. They're not that hard. The game is for free, Mitsuru, if you don't know. I don't know if you know, but the game is for free on Steam. And also on my games, but the thing is, it's going through like a situation where it might change companies. So it is best to have it on Steam. Because that way the whole changes will be much more smooth. Oh yeah, I know that, Winter Wish, but I'm doing a little bit of a challenge here. And I'll show you very, very quick what I'm trying to do here. Let me try to just show it to you. See this wheel here? It resetted, but I had it land on Monk. And basically I do a little bit of a challenge where I do the directives of squad, group, invasion, and trial with that class only. Luckily, it landed on Monk today, which is really good. So I'm almost finishing the challenge with this class. So it's been pretty. Oh my god, drop frames. Get away, drop frames. They were doing so goddamn well this week. Goddamn drop frames. Okay, I think it stopped. Goddamn drop frames. They decided to invade it. Sorry about the drop frames. They were. My goddamn internet was behaving so well this week, and it decided to. The goddamn drop frames decided to invade right now. Thank you, Wait Wish. Nah, it's just like my internet being weird. It just chooses a very random time to act up. I always am a little bit tired. The thing is, I think the later at night it is, I just don't feel that much tired.
Steve,
ooh, no, wait. Oh. God damn it, Mitsuru. Don't let people know into our secrets. I'm just kidding. You can't. It's just if everyone knows about this, they're gonna be abusing it. Even though I did put a cooldown. Okay, I know that you mentioned to hydrate. I shall hydrate, even though a Inoculate is trying to attack me. Okay. I got today harsh lag. While I was farming Cog. Ooh, that sucks. Especially because I used to lead Cognition Farms. Ooh, that sucks. Also, goddamn bots are up again. What kind of name is that? Cardiac Distribution. For fuck's sake. There we go. It's banned. Okay. Always with the damn bots. No matter how many times I tried to make them not post anything, they always are there. I need to hire some mods. The thing is, I don't have any money. Okay. Let's see how much damage I can do on this one. That was already a little late. Okay. Double Cyrus Blades. That was still not enough. Also, how many years have you been playing this game, Winter Wish? And what server are you actually playing? Are like playing in like PlayStation, PC, a server maybe? Ooh, that was probably not a good, but okay. Ooh, I actually killed it. There we go. Okay, I mean on YouTube I could mod for free. I don't mind, but it's Twitch side, so I can really help there. Don't worry about it. I already see you're already doing your damn best to just support me. What is the best way to farm credits since I like to play solo? There is like a thing that I tend to do if I want to farm at least for maybe knowledge that can also work for credits, which are just have two things. Have this thing, Sonic Prism, equipped as your artifact, and have a Series Glyph equipped as well on your class. And you can just go around, would do whatever dungeons you want. Maybe go as a Sound Reaver and have those stuff equipped, and you're gonna see a bigger drop on resources. Also, PCU version. Respect. I know how chaotic that server is, because I hear from other people. Also, there is a map, like a map that you can technically like farm all the way without having to like go back out and go back in. And it's a really good place to farm for knowledge. I know you mean credit, not KOE, but believe it or not, it almost goes about the same way. But mostly the best way to farm credit without having to also get KOE would have been nightmares. And at least from my perspective, that is the best way. And honestly, trying to do solo nightmares may be a pain in the ass. And I know that. Okay, gotta kill the healer first, Masa. You can see like how big of a reward you get from credits just by doing nightmares. You can only solo Nightmare 5 only. I think that's good enough. Believe it or not, it's already good enough. Believe it or not. But you see like the big the how much money you get or how many credits you get from doing nightmares. But if you want to like take it easy, I probably would recommend the strategy of using Sonic Prism and Series Glyphs. Because at least you kind of get both. You don't want to like be like me and be way behind on Tower of Knowledge. You can see how way behind on Tower of Knowledge I am. It's very shameful. But when it comes to credits here, I am just like very chill when it comes to credits. I don't like to use credits at all at some point. One thing that you can do if you want to like passively get credits is get some companion abilities that will let you get those things. Those are, while Master is resting, or one of them, and I believe mapping and scouting also will give you credits. These two will give you credits while you're playing the game. I have 3 million KOE, but I never had more than 5 million credits. I guess I think the time that I got the most credits, I think it was 15 million credits, and it was just because I was just letting them stay there and just be able to use them all on the cathedral and on the gear. Your companion has math skills, so you have quite a lot of things then. I wonder, what are you using your credits on? Because maybe you're using your credits on something and it's causing you to lose your credits quite quickly. I got a scouting plan. Unless you also want to, like, maybe change your add-ups to make them get more credits instead of faith. But that's also can be quite a stretch. Ooh, people from RU are just, like, crazy bastards. I have, like, major respect from the people of RU. Because they usually are the people who get things first, and we usually can know what's gonna happen because of them. Okay, let me get this little group of mobs here. I have friends on just so many millions spending credits on bunny girls, or at least I would use them for that. Can't blame me for that. I would too would probably use credits on the worst type of things. Probably chocolate. I love my chocolate. But one thing you can maybe try if you feel like you can maybe do it if you don't find it unhinged is maybe try to have one of your adepts have maybe have more intelligence. I myself I have one that has like high intelligence, but just because of the artifacts, not because I wanted to. If you can have an abbot that has high intelligence, you're gonna get more credits. Because if you don't know how the stats work for adepts, agility you get more relics, charisma you get more fate, concentration it makes the whole journey last longer, intelligence more credits, perception it makes the whole multiplier thing, and wisdom more adepts. So you also do that. Interesting. So you're basically kind of like exhausting most of my options. Unless you already do the directives as well, and but do you also do like maybe a trial a day, or maybe do the training avatar? Because the training avatar can give you like 500,000 or 500k if you do the directive most of the times. Because usually the training avatar can give you either the 500 argents, can give you the 225k credits and something else, or it can give you the 500 argents and 500k credits. Yes, you do Trava. And usually that one thing can also help out a lot with credits. Then the only reason is that you simply are using way too many credits. I think the thing is you're not supposed to earn more, you're supposed to spend less. I don't want to be mean, but it sounds like that. It could be that. Yeah, I understand the Argent's maybe not being an issue for me, definitely is. But the thing is, maybe are you spending credits on trying to maybe upgrade exoskeletons? Because you really don't have to use it on all of them. Or maybe are trying to like upgrade like all the all the builds maybe, or trying to keep all the builds like at the current generation. I kind of want to see where you're actually spending all your credits on. Because if you're actually spending on something that is not exactly necessary, then maybe you can sorry, you kind of may be able to cut that out and be able to do something about it. Also, I'm not sure if doing distortions also give credits. Yeah, you have all the builds. Like, you have about like how many builds with you? Like, you have only one build, like one DPS build, or you have like 3 builds? I myself only have about like maybe 3 builds, and the other ones here, like the 4 and 5, are like mixtures of the other 2, maybe. But for example, my second build, which is a support build, it is not like current generation. So you don't actually can see it's it's kind of oldish, since the current generation is like 53, it's at 45 and something. While this one is also kind of like oldish, about something like that. You have DPS, sub, tank, and companion. I think mine, the second one is both support and companion. I guess not. It doesn't have a lot of like companion cooldown. But it kind of works. If I need it to make it work, I can make it work. But if you try to, you don't have to have the support nor the DPS. Not the DPS. You don't need the support nor the tank builds to be current generation. I would say maybe the companion and DPS do need it. But the tank and the support ones do not have to be always constantly upgrade it to the current generation because you're going to be using a lot of credits for like a very minimal change. I can absolutely survive with a set like this. And I've tanked a lot of distortions. Quite a lot, actually. Okay, let me set it up, and I finally done the quest. My tank was 29 gen. Oh, okay. So that is quite old indeed. I'm not sure if I was playing the game back at 29 gen. Was I? Was I? I don't remember. Okay, I've been playing this game for nearly 6 years. So maybe. Maybe. Taking consideration then, how many gens are in a year? That's the question. 6? I think it is 6 gens a year, so my math is not gonna be all that good. Forget it. But they're kind of exhausting all my things. If you're really drastically needing credits, you can maybe open boxes. But it's most likely not gonna be necessary because you're only gonna get very minimal amount of credits. If you've been stacking up on boxes, sure, but you're most likely gonna say something like, "I don't have any boxes because I've been using all of them." You have is this? You do say you have all the companions. You say you have all the companions abilities. I'm gonna be sipping on these. What else could give you more credits? I wonder. We're kind of exhausting some of the things here. I need to sell some of these. I'll keep some of the boxes, but it's just because we're close to eventually the next season. I have everything maxed. Jesus Christ. You need to sell these. You good? Ah, don't tell me I have a bug or somewhat. Oh, there we go. Also, selling stuff also gives you credits, obviously. And one thing I also tend to do is selling pure meta when it's full, because that way I can have some credits back and be able to stack up on pure meta again. And I assume you do that as well. And I sometimes also sell some Marks of the King, but it's just because I do distortions quite regularly. But if you cannot do that, just don't mess around with your Marks of the King. You also, if you have mirror cubes, you can also duplicate the mirror cubes, or not duplicate the mirror cubes themselves, but you can duplicate a relic, or not a relic, but a gear, and duplicate it for a very low price and be able to sell it for a very high price. The thing is that those cubes, I think they're only available on season passes. So if you don't buy your season passes, you're not going to be able to get these. I'm not sure if those cubes though are exclusive to season passes or you can actually get them though. You already sold them. Oh my god, you're actually making me run out of ideas here. Huh. So I guess you just have to be patient, honestly. You have full season stuff. How the hell do you have full season stuff if you don't do distortions? How is that possible? How is that possible? How do you have full season stuff if you don't do distortion? Because I think by math you would have to be able to do distortions to be able to have all the points. Oh, you bought the season points. I forgot about the whole thing about buying stuff in this game. I forgot about that. And also the game also offered these seasonal points as well, because of the fact that apparently the devs thought that the game was being too hard on us. But Sir, you left me on a loop here. there's only a few things you can get from credits. You can maybe sell the sparks of morale, but they are very, very little. I'm still missing 6 points to defeat. Huh. Feats. Feats. I'm not sure how many you have, but certainly just doing like, I don't know. You should be able to at least do the very first one. The very first distortion, it's pretty simple. It should not be that bad, really. Eh. Yeah, I did max it. And probably would have been, I can go beyond even if I want to. And I did not waste any points. Actually, I don't mean waste any points. I didn't buy any points. You have about 14 to 20. Are you talking about, you're talking about like cathedral points? Like the points that you have to reach out to be able to reach out the cap of the cathedral? In that case, you definitely need to do at least a distortion. It should not be too hard though. You have to. Why do you have to buy so many coins for? Why do you have to buy so many points for? You don't have to buy so many points for that. Jesus, I don't get it. I did say this at one point. People don't have to spend so much money in this game. Then again, wait. I guess people do want me to spend money on this game. I guess they want me to go back to my word. God damn. Hydrate. I guess kind of wants me to relax. It's hard though, because then people give off the reputation that this game needs to be put money on to be able to be playable. But it's not exactly that. You don't need that much money at the very least. What do you think? Oh, damn it. Can't I spent money, many, but I still have no friends there. Oof. EU is a very big server. You're gonna be able to find someone at the very least. The thing is, the EU server, from what I've been hearing, is highly competitive. At least comparing to the NA server, it's much more competitive. So, you're probably not gonna be seeing a lot of peaceful souls around. But it's not exactly impossible. You're eventually gonna find something. But I'm really surprised you have almost everything maxed. You're also in the same team. We're also Wes. So, you probably know Sedated. You probably know Sedated Ascension, which is the current commander of OS on the EU side. Yeah, I know different servers. OS started on the NA, but eventually also graduated to the EU as well. If you do know Sedated, tell him hi first. Well, I'm gonna say hi. But also first and foremost, also ask him questions. He even though he might not be present a lot of times, he does go by Pixie. Good one. he does command distortions quite often. He may be a little bit rough, but he knows how to do it. He has a lot of experience with distortions, so don't worry about it. I'm also a commander on the OS. I'm mostly in the function of night raids. So for those people who don't have much experience on raids or want to understand how distortion work, I'm mostly the one in charge for that. So I'm on at least one of the commanders on the NA part. He asked him about Avatar if he has space. Well, good luck when it comes to avatars, but Oceanids should not be that hard. Because the good thing about Oceanids, though, it's not. I would actually say that the Oceanid is actually one of the easiest invasions there is. When it comes to at least avatar-wise, it's naturally not that complicated. It does need some organizing, though, because unlike some other avatars, this one you actually have to fight like two main bosses. And when it comes to Tormentor specifically, the one who has to hold a trident has to have like incredible timing and has to practice pretty well when it comes to that. Otherwise, he might wipe out the whole team. Demon is gonna be troublesome. So I do urge you to try and to be a little bit persistent to get at least this avatar done, because Demon, you might never get the chance to do it because it's a pain in the ass. I wish I could say it this slightly, but it's not gonna be that easy. And I'm one of the Mercy's favorite people. Of course you are. But try to have the chance to try to do this avatar while you have the chance. And while we still have about 2 weeks. Okay, so now that I've done most of the things, I need to do the relic farming. I cannot forget to do the relic farming, and Dark from Archipelago is not the one that I go first. It's the second one that I go first. I still need one last weapon, Thanatos hand, I guess. Thanatos hand is not that great. I think it's called Thanatos glove. And I am one of Mercy's least favorite. Oh, shush, Mitsuru. Shush. Shush. You need to say goodbye to that little no confidence of yours. Your very low self-esteem needs to go bye-bye and take a break and go have some vacations. It's not exactly welcoming here. I have my fair share of a low self-esteem myself. It's not welcome here today and will never be welcome here on my stream. No, no, no. Bye. Good have a good vacations. Go to Rome. Go whatever the fuck you want. Here with Mitsuru, you're gonna be behaving. I look like a mom trying to do these things. I also have 0 luck, and even with very little luck, I have the Treasure Hunter 2. The second upgrade, like the latest upgrade it has, and it still does nothing. Like, very little. Like, it might have increased by a little. Like, very... How can I say this? Basically, I may still have, like, a very low chance. It might increase it by a little. But even if I try to farm every day, it's almost as if it never happens. Maybe because you're here, it may happen. But let's see. Honestly, I'm curious to see, because... if me serve with balloons, it gave me really freaking big good luck. I wonder if with Winter Wish here, maybe something good also happens. Imagine getting like a relic straight off the bat as soon as I pick up this one. I also need to have better like sense of wonder here. Sense of localization. Sparks of luck, the equipment container, and a relic kit. We gotta have hope. We gotta have hope. Okay, how far is this one? Oh, you're far. You're actually quite far. I'm taking a guess that this one actually is nowhere near this. Okay, what the heck? Oh, you're probably in the Reaper's place. Okay, that's not that far then. Either it is far and I'm just messing it up. But I think, yeah, you were in the Reaper's location. Oh, that might be a little bit of an awkward place to be. It's an open space. That should be easy. Okay, go green. Oh, I'm gonna be such a terrible player once Mechanite Invasion comes out. Oh. Dump container, and that's it. Of course. As you can see, my luck has not shown yet. Skyforge Archipelago. The new artifact is better than Black Flame for Nightmare. I mean, it is supposed to be used for nightmares. But overall, Black Flame is just better for pretty much everything. It's just an overall great artifact. And sometimes people just want to be lazy and just uses the artifact for pretty much everything. So I don't blame him. I would probably do the same. And I mean, having an artifact that can be really good for nightmares is gonna be essential for higher levels. But you might have high generation of it, I assume. At least to be able to survive the fuck out of certain maledictions. Okay, 400. I will see me either here or more beyond. What the heck is it? Oh, okay, you're inside. Eh, that's still red. Okay, you need a side. Egg. 2 equipment containers, and that's it. How far are you? I'll take a guess it's probably this one. I was kind of right. The fuck was kind of sound was that? I forget that these animals have a weird sound. There we go. So 2 for 2, right? 2 treasures, 2 things. Weapon container, nothing. So going back to Vames. And okay. Yeah, I don't get scolded much in that shot. But yeah, I'm trying to not be negative. It is more jokes aimed by myself. But that's still self-deprecating jokes. I've been there. Those are still not welcome. It is still like like a sandwich. It is still a good weapon, not a weapon, artifact, but it's only for nightmares. While Black Flame, you're literally gonna be using that on distortions, normal dungeons, and even on low nightmares, you're still gonna be using that. I can try Norway Island, but I barely go there because of how big the map is. I've heard about some things about Nauri Island. I forgot that Nauri Island's all the way down there. Hmm. Need to move my little fingers. I've been sitting down with my bud on my chair all day. Okay, where are they? Oh, they're like almost in the same location, both of them. Where am I looking at? I don't think that's 100 meters. I'll go to Tranquility Cove. Was I right? Somewhat. Yeah, at least one of them, I guessed it. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought. There's like 4 treasures here. Okay, where the heck is it? They were yellow here. So, okay, you're green here. I was getting a little bit concerned of myself. No way. No way. It's gonna Finally! Finally! Oh, you have no idea how much I have to thank you for this wish. Because this is my first companion damage relic. I am not kidding. All the rest of my relics are either general defense, main damage, critical damage. They're just that. I will. Guess now you have a reason to bunk me, Goddess Mercy. Finally I could. I shall. I'll keep this with all of my heart. I guess now I have a place to farm. I guess Dime Farm Capella goes a little bit out of the question. They would not really like the place. 2 equipment containers, and that's it. But that was really good. Jesus Christ. funny how the very first treasure of the map, it gave me that one. The one that I was looking for the most, even. Because I was companion damage bonus because of the Nightfall. So, I needed that. And you say that you don't get many stuff? You say you don't get that much stuff. And immediately the first one that I got here, it gave me a relic. God damn, in generation 50, which is actually not that far off from the current one. Heck yeah. I don't. Also, why I don't know why I'm not teleporting. I guess I'm just taking my time to like talk and stuff. Okay. This feels like I'm going only further away. Is it like here, maybe? Yeah. Yet. Oh wait. Ah, damn. Seriously? Ah, I forgot. Ah, the bug. Right. I bet this one will also bug it out as well. I can see for shit. But I assume this one is gonna bug out as well. This is the first time I get 8 instead of 7. But I'm gonna test it out. Because one thing for those who don't know, if you have the upgraded treasure hunter, you may have like a more treasure than you think. But the thing is, if you try to catch more than 6, the other ones won't give you anything. I mean, in a way, it works, but it shouldn't happen like this. If I get this one, I won't get anything. I was kind of hoping I would get a relic though. But luckily, I got a moonstone. See, Winter Wish, you actually gave me luck. Good thing. I'm so glad I actually didn't have that group directives as my challenge today. Now that I see it, ugh. And I just saw it for a second, and I know what it is. God, I hate this directive so goddamn much. I mean, there's many much worse than this one, but I don't know who thought that doing this one was a good idea. It's so tedious. So tedious. It's ancient trails. It's actually some of the the group ones are the most tedious, really. Crystal Grottos is freaking tedious. Wind's Laboratory is also kind of tedious, but I guess it can do a little bit better because how many places you can go. You don't have to depend on like something to keep it company. And Ancient Trails is just a pain. God, good thing I didn't have to do those ones today. And hopefully next week it doesn't turn out to be those. Arrival and giving Goddess Mercury like a battle shall be legendary. Y'all gonna have something to fight for her finally. Now, I'm actually gonna take a little bit of a stroll towards Research Center. I'm actually going to the training hall because I promised I was gonna talk about something about the next evasion was gonna be the demon evasion. And luckily, thanks to the Russian server, we actually have information about the notes, about the upcoming notes. And I actually was able to open up a little bit of a browser page that has the images of all the notes that are going to be available. Of course, they're Russian translated, so I'm going to try and figure out what they're saying. And hopefully, if you're probably smarter than me, you're probably going to figure it out first. And knowing how my IQ is, that chance is quite possible. Okay, first and foremost, let me change to EXO and take it out. And also, huh? Wait, is this like a graphic thing or something? I never noticed this effect on the steps. I mean, it could be because the steps or maybe the graphic is not all that great, but I never figured out that they added this little effect on. I mean, like I said, maybe because I set up the graphics in a certain way. But funny enough, it looks kind of funky. Huh. Hmm. I tend to leave the graphics at like either the maximum for videos. Also, just give me a second. I need to fix my wings. They're broken. My wings are broken. Okay. Style room, decoration, and bam. For some reason, the wings, these ones always break. That's funny. Can it be the clothes? No, it can't be the clothes. It has to be the place. It has to be the place. Okay, so like I promised, I will talk about the notes. They're gonna be available for next invasion, even though we have still about 2 weeks of it. And apparently, the next invasion is gonna land yet again on Thursday, which for me is gonna be quite annoying, and for a lot of people, it's gonna be also very annoying. But I think Skyforge is trying to roll back to the usual day of the week, which is usually Wednesday. But because they had some issues, they had to start off Oceanids on a Thursday at some point. They eventually had to stick around with that day of the week. For a lot of people, it's honestly not that good. Let me try to open it and just making sure. There we go. And bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Just trying to open it from both sides. Okay, this might not be like all that well cut, and I'm very sorry about that. But this is all I could do. This because it's open on a browser, so please bear with me. So first things first, we have our first, or at least one of the first nodes that we're gonna get here, and this apparently is a cryo node. And even though I thought this was a little bit odd because we already had a cryo node this invasion, but from the color, this is a group node. And if you can tell by the colors of the nodes, if it is orange, that means it's a group node. If it is cyan or bluish, that means it's a distortion node. If it turns more for the yellowish, that might be a squad node. It says here cryogenic shock. The frost spike, which I assume it could be the very first ability of the cryo. Just give me a second. Let me try to find something here. The icy comet, maybe. Enhanced with cryoblock, which maybe could be the sea, deals an additional 700% damage and increases group of damage to the target by 10% for 20 seconds. I assume it could be based on the ability. I mean, I assume it could be based on Whiteout plus the Icy Comet. It can be a little bit of an odd combo, but it definitely can work it out. But this one seems to be quite simple, and apparently also makes the enemy weaker and lets the group take more maybe lets the group be able to deal more damage to the enemy. About 10% for 20 seconds, and 10% seems a little bit little. 10% is not a lot. Even though for 20 seconds is really good, it's quite long. 10% is very little. I do have a Discord channel. I just don't tend to post stuff there because there's very little people about Skyforge that I can talk about stuff. But if you are into Skyforge, I can definitely make the Skyforge stuff very active there. I do have like guides about like weapons, all trophies, stuff like that. I do have like also a little bit of a topic to just talk about random stuff about Skyforge as well. So we can definitely do things like that. But the percentage is a little bit low there. Because most people that I have on my Discord are like are people that are just like there just to listen to me or dislike people, believe it or not. There are some people for Skyforge, but not exactly that active in my Discord. What do you mean I'm never on my Discord? I'm always on my Discord. Don't lie, Kenna. I might not be on the chats, on the voice chats, but I'm definitely always talking there. Don't spread lies. Huh. And he still called me her bridesmaid. Huh. I don't go to the voice chats, of course, because I'm just gonna be there alone. But if things get more active, I'll definitely hop on there sometime. Anyway, second one here is bleeding wounds. Meet serious thanks. Bleeding wounds, this is definitely a kinetic node. And apparently it's also a distortion one. I'll join you sometimes. Thank you, Kenna. And this one is a solo node. So that means whoever has this node has to be the only kinetic in the group. When using kinetic bolt, stone projectile, or stone spear, that means the right clicks.
Safe,
oh, no, wait. Every time, I never expect them to come, but yet they come again. Oh, God. Oh, God. You're not gonna make me pee today, kinda. Never played with kinetic. Well, kinetic used to be really good until they completely made it screw it up. Imposing the bleeding wounds effect to the target. The effect adds up to 15 stacks and increases the damage to the target from, I assume, the ultimate explosion of ether by 40% of each level effect. That's quite a percentage, I'm not gonna lie. But I assume that you have to use right clicks all the time and then use the ultimate. That's what I assume it could be. I'm not sure what the name of the kinetics ultimate could be. Seismic explosion. So it could be this one. It definitely could be this one. So it has to have to do with the right clicks and then ultimate. Got it. I think this one has been there before. And then for some reason, there's another grove node. As if we didn't have enough grove nodes already. And this one from the Russian translation is called allergic reaction. And enemies affected by the bloom ability have a 100% chance of getting an allergic reaction that will make them more vulnerable to the bloom and forest breath abilities. Damage from these abilities increased by 15%, lasting 10 seconds. This is apparently a squad node. As you can see, it's like much more yellowish. And I'm kind of confused about the names here. I'm actually gonna hide these ones for a little bit. Just give me a little bit of a second. I'm actually gonna try and see from a perspective of the grove here. What could be the bloom? The breath of the forest, I assume. Forest breath is breath of the forest, sure. But bloom, that one is kind of okay. Blooming. Okay, it's the right click. So, god damn it. Goddamn Google, quiet. For some reason, the equivalent of Siri on my phone just decided to wake up. God damn. I don't. Okay, let me check if I. Okay, there we go. DLC weapon? No. I wouldn't say that the DLC weapon wouldn't be necessary here, because Bloom apparently is the right click, while Force Breath is the one. So it doesn't necessarily need the DLC weapon, but maybe it might not be that bad either. but because apparently since the DLC weapon, you need the flowers to make it do a lot of damage. Because the DLC weapon, the DLCnias or whatever the name of the flowers are, they do much more damage. But here, it's all about having to apply the right click and the one. It's much more about the ability itself than the flowers. Viper has a bad rep, but even though it doesn't exactly have to be that bad, it can be quite good if you can use it well. The one that eventually has like kind of a decent rep nowadays is Sigil. But the thing is, Sigil is just for tanking purposes. Because it just makes you reflect damage. But I think for this one, any weapon for Grove Walker can work. Now this one is a Firestarter node, a group node to be more specific, so it has to be pretty if you want to use it. And this one is basically quite a very popular node. It shows up pretty much almost kind of frequently. And you just have to alternate between left clicks and right clicks on the Soundweaver. Because Notes of Pain and Notes of Agony are the left clicks and the right clicks. And, wait, hold up. After activating the Rhythm Aspiration for 30 seconds, wait, isn't this the ultimate? Isn't this the ultimate? This might be different than I thought. Hold up. Isn't this the ultimate? No, the ultimate is Fiery Solo. Okay, after you use the 4, if you use the left clicks and right clicks. Okay, so you have to use a 4 and then left clicks and right clicks. Okay, got it. Have a 20% chance of creating fireworks next to the target, causing damage and increasing the group's damage to hit targets by 10%. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit of a hard invasion. Because they're putting the nodes to be incredibly weak. Like, really weak. Like, I wish I was kidding, but this invasion, the Atlas had some of the nodes there were like debuffing the enemies for like 30%. 30%, which doesn't make a lot of sense because it's an easy invasion. It doesn't need that big of a debuff. Now we're going for demons, it's gonna be 10%, like less 20% of it. It's gonna be a huge difference. When we went to Reapers, it was 15%, and we suffered from that. And now we're going for demons, it's gonna be much more painful. I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think I'm ready for this. They're gonna put me on a PTSD mode again. Even though my PTSD was just on Reapers because of the extension of the invasions all the time. Now they're gonna put me in a PTSD mood again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nihaz will be ready. I'm not scared of the Avatar. I'm scared about the second and fourth distortion of those bastards. Seriously. Nihaz is mostly about mechanics. So if you know the mechanics, it should be fine. But the second distortion and the fourth distortion, yo, buckle up, you have to be ready. Anyway, now this one is a Necromancer node, and this one is very simple to use. You just have to use the V on the PC version. I'm always going to say PC terms. Inferno now weakens opponents, increasing their damage by 20%. Okay, this one is slightly better. And its duration becomes endless. Eh? Endless, you say? I am correct, but right? It is the V, right? No, V is a Rift of Horror, never mind. What is Inferno then? It can't be Cursed Land. But I think I've seen Rift of Horror being Hellfire. Hellfire, never mind. It's Hellfire. Hellfire. Hellfire is just like left click and right click. That's easy. Why did I think it was Rift Horror? This is not gonna be an ASMR, not even close, Mitsuru. I'm gonna be screaming my heart if I get even more pissed than this. Even though I cannot really scream because my parents are asleep. I need to control my tone, even though I'm almost 26. Ah, the suffrage. I know, I know. But basically, this is like Hellfire now weakens opponents, increasing their damage by 20%. I think I've upgraded this node at some point. I think it was for Reapers. Hellfire now weakens opponents, increasing their damage by 20%. I mean, making their increasing the damage for the allies, and its duration becomes endless. So you just have to apply it once and it'll just stay there. Least shape damage, and I assume this could be the summons, either the summons or if you turn into a lich. So any damage you do as a lich will be increased as well by 20% if the target is in the Hellfire. So I assume this could be really good for Mordea. And unfortunately, I don't have Mordea. Bad note for Demon Evasion. I kind of agree. Even though there's going to be some certain situations that maybe range classes might be good. Next one, the Hidden Dragon, a Slayer node. Shadows Guise, which I assume is cloaking mode, additionally increases the Shadows Master damage by 150%. I assume the Shadows Master could be the left click or right click of it. We'll just know about that very soon. No, Twilight Scourge or Carnage. This one is making me think a bit. Unless it's not the invisibility mode. It would have to be invisibility mode, though. It has to be. Yeah, it has to be. So invisibility mode additionally increases the... Oh, maybe the Shadow Master actually is the class, the Slayer. Damage by 150%. After using the skill, no one in the group can use the same skill for 40 seconds. Oh, come on. So you might as well just say it's a single node class. Like, might as well just say that only the Slayer can use it. I should have known that the Shadows Master is actually supposed to be the Slayer. Okay, so just going cloaking mode, we'll just have your damage increased by 150%, which will make the Slayer the best class, I assume. Which can be quite good because for breaking the barrier that Nihaz has can be quite finicky, so hopefully this damage will compensate. Even though I'm starting to think maybe this percentage is not high enough. Let's hope I'm wrong. Cruel Breeding. That's kind of a name. Also, is this one? No, okay, this one is Distortion. One was This one is also Distortion, and apparently we're gonna have double growth node. Increases the damage of the Force Breath, okay, the one ability, depending on the number of enemies affected by it. The increase per enemy is 10%. The maximum numbers of the enemies is 5, so it can go to 50%. That is a very weird node. Very weird. I hate to say it, but I don't like it. I really don't like it. Don't make me hate on growth this. I mean, I know they're talking about the Breath of the Forest ability. So basically, the more enemies it has, the higher the damage it will be. But that is not going to be good for distortions because usually you're going to have to face only the boss. The only exception being maybe the first distortion. Actually, no. The first distortion does have enemies on the back. So you kind of have some more enemies to fight against, but it's not going to be a lot. It's definitely not going to be 5. At least at the same time, unless you're going to count the terminals as enemies, which maybe. The second distortion, we usually one-shot it, so I don't know how many enemies we have to deal, but I think there's gonna be Furies, so maybe. The third distortion only has the 2 bosses that can become 1. The fourth one does have a lot of enemies, so maybe that might be a decent one. And the Nihaz also has a lot of enemies, so I guess it's not all that bad. I will bring all the enemies to you, Goddess Mercy. Oh, you're probably gonna make a big mistake. Because I usually am the tank, so I bring all the enemies to my peeps. Okay, next one. The Majestic Shadow. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this node. So I remember that this one is the Revenant node, as well as the Distortion node. Now you have to use the C. If Dark Shadow deals damage, if the C hits an enemy, the Revenant will receive the Enhanced Crushing ability, which I assume it is the right click, which will instantly deal double damage. So as soon as you hit the C and it hits anybody, you can easily just use right click right after and you'll just do bam right after. So if you remember the ability that you will have to hold the right click to just then gather that power and then bam it down. That's the crushing ability apparently. And it's basically as soon as you hit the C with any enemy, you can instantly use crushing ability. It's a really good one as well. Also, I hit the mic. My bad. Without wasting any resource, targets hit by crush will take 20% more damage for 15 seconds. This one is a debuffer as well. Dark Shadow's recovery time increased to 30%, so it's a little bit longer. Next one is an Outlaw node. Same as before in Demons. Yeah, I remember. I remember there being Demons. Okay, so this one is an Outlaw one. The Fast and the I was about to say the Fast and Furious. I assume the name of it. I think it is called. I think it is the Quick and the Dead. It is called Quick and the Dead. The Quick and the Dead ability pulls a hell of a pain effect on a winning enemy. A short shot, the one, detonates this effect, causing the target to take additional instant damage for 10 seconds. It receives 35% more damage from a group member, so this one might be good to upgrade. Tucker Drippy testifies. This might be a good one to upgrade because of the percentage that will put the debuff on the enemy. Because the other ones were 10%. This one is 35%. Well, some of them were just 30%. I think 5% might be kind of good. If I were me, probably I would upgrade this one, if I could. The Death Wave. Now, this one is not exactly a class node. This is more like a symbol node. You're always going to be seeing these in many Invasion Atlas. Basically, if you remember the wave symbol, let me see if I can actually find it. Let me try to find anything that I need. There we go. Basically, the wave symbol is this one. It even has the exact name of it. If you have the proc of it, you'll be able to just hit the button and use it to hit the enemies around the character and slow them down for 50%. It can be quite good offensive wise, but for the most part, you either use home technique or fight it better if you're more on the defensive stance, or predictive bomb if you're more on the support side. And Pain Shack is just for very specific reasons. Okay, let me put this back on. There we go. Goddess Mars is gonna start street racing with her mech between missions. All the goddess are racing. I mean, you're not that far off because, believe it or not, Mitsuru, one of the things that we do on Demon Invasion, especially on training Avatar and Avatar, we just go in our mechs and just run around the place, really. I wish you were kidding, but we actually do that. And a lot of the training avatars of demons, as well as the avatar art versions of demons, there's since the ship is really big, we just keep trying to go from battling enemy to enemy, and we just go try to drag all the enemies to one place. So we just race around with the mechs. So you're not that wrong. You're not that far off from being wrong. And the last one is a bounty hunter node, even though this node probably shouldn't exist. Oh my god, I was hoping you were EPS. How's the PC Skyforge going? So we're kinda surviving. Also, hello there, jamming. I also hopefully I'm not saying your name there wrong because I honestly don't know how to say your name the best way possible. But still, welcome to stream. I hope you're having a lovely time. Unfortunately, I'm not a UPS. I'm actually talking to someone as well on the YouTube side as from the EUPC. I tend to have some people around here from the PlayStation side as well. I'm NAPC. Apparently, I might be the only one from around many people that might be from NAPC, and Ken also is from like NA and the EUPC as well. So I feel a little bit lonely here. I said it perfectly, and hello to you too. Ah, thank you. And I was talking about the notes that are going to show up in about 2 weeks, kind of like around 2 weeks on the PC version, I believe. Yeah, I need to drink water. You can just throw the hydrate redeem. That will work as well. But I was talking about the notes that were going to be for the demon invasion is going to be right after this one. We're still on the ocean invasion, but in about 16 days, I believe, we're going to have the demon invasion. Wait a minute. Wait. Hey, this is not the water redeem. Redeem. Ugh. Okay. Fine. Drink water. Ugh, bleh. Not enough, though. Hmm. Ooh. There we go. Enough water. Now, I hope you're happy, can I? There's no monk or a 5-star note. Nope, not this one. Which might be a little bit cruel. Ocean has just started on PlayStation a few weeks ago. So you'll know that the next one is going to be demons. So prepare your asses because it's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy at all, my friend. Prepare because you're going to have PTSD. There's going to be notes where there's just going to be like 10% of damage. Not damage, but 10% of debuffing. Not all of them though, but there's going to be a few, maybe 3 or 4 that only gives like 10% of debuffing on the enemy to take damage from the group, basically. So if you remember how the Reaper invasion was because of how bad the nodes were, because of how weak the nodes were, prepare because this one is going to be much worse. Even though there's going to be nodes that are, they may be a little bit stronger, but some of the nodes are also going to be incredibly weaker. So there's a big unbalance of stuff. Well, I will focus on cog better. Any tips about cognition? Because I can actually give you tips about cognition. I can also tell you which invasion is best for cognition, what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to upgrade as notes, what elders you're supposed to upgrade first in orders. But I think you're quite knowledgeable about that, so I don't think I need to babysit you about that. So that was all. Actually, I didn't even read about this one. Hold on a minute. When mercenary kills an enemy, he gets the good mode effect. Next time the mercenary enters battle mode, the effect will activate and the mercenary will deal 150% more damage for 10 seconds. If he's the only one in the squad. So it is a single. It's a single node, so it has to be a solo node. And so basically it might be kind of good for maybe nightmares, but the thing is it's a distortion node. And you kind of have to leave to enter, leave, and enter, leave, and enter out of combat to make it really work. So I think it's a little bit lame-ish. I mean, honestly, when it comes to anything related to this class, there is really no hope. Literally no hope. That was all the notes we're talking about. And until I get more information about demons, this is all we have. We don't even know about the season pass yet. Let me just put this away as well. And would it be interesting for some of you? I actually went here. I think I was gonna maybe show some things, but I don't think it was exactly necessary. if you guys are like maybe interested, I can maybe show you guys how the distortions of the next invasion will be. Because I still have time before the night riz will happen. I've been talking way too fast and I forget how to breathe. Do you guys face these issues? You're like, are you guys like really fast talkers and you just forget how to breathe and you're like in the middle of talking? I definitely do. I feel like a squirrel trying to do that. Hey, there we go. I wish I could put the emotes that I have on the emojis I have on my Twitch to put here on YouTube. I have not figured that out. I kind of wish I could take it slow, but it's just not. My brain is the one that commands it. My brain, if it wants to take it slow, will take it slow. But if it does not want to take it slow, I cannot control it. It can say whatever barbaric thing it want to say. It'll just come out of my mouth, and I cannot stop it. I mean, for a lot of people, that can be fun, but for me, it's just like it feels like I'm just saying tongue twisters all the time, and somehow people still understand me. Is PC live? Yes. You can ask Winter Wish about it. I assume yes. Because, actually, Winter Wish is on YouTube side. If only I could join you guys, like, make babies and create. Sorry. Like I said, my brain just says it all. But, yes, PCU is still live. Even though I'm not from the PCU, I can guarantee you that PCU is very much alive. If PCNA is alive, PCU definitely is. Because PCU is quite competitive in many compartments. So it's kind of hard to see how PCU would die so quickly. I mean, with how little I know about Skyforge, this last bit has been great to me. Don't worry about it. If you want to understand more about the game, I'll make it look like a cakewalk to you. Don't you worry about it. Can I, by any chance, I'm gonna actually delete some of the images I have here. I'm gonna try to see if I can access my YouTube and see if I have any, if I can still have any sort of like good videos of demons. Because if I do, maybe I'll be able to show them. But I'm gonna have to make them look good, so you better hold on to your horses because yeah, I might need some time to adjust things. I wonder why people think this game is dead then. Because of the devs. Because of how the game is being treated. Sorry, too much water. Because of how the game is being treated and how many times it's been ignored. Because the game is not having the treatment that it needs to be treated. It has a lot of potential, but it is not getting that potential that it needs to be able to shine. So, of course, that missing potential will just go to waste, and people just consider like, well, it'll just be dead in a minute, even though there's literally players just entering the game every single day. True, I'm not sure about PC, but on PS we love to call it bug forge because it never gets fixed. Exactly. We also call it here. It's like literally called everywhere. At this point, we just call it bug forge whenever a bug happens because it's just how the way it is. The game just never gets fixed. Even though I feel like the devs are trying to pay more attention to it lately. I feel like I've seen that happen. Okay, someone was trying to give me a nightmare. I said, no, thank you. Even though I probably could accept it. I know. Okay, let me try to find F1. F1. Oh, I have nightmares of this one. I have videos of nightmares of this distortion. But I don't have a first clear? Okay, how is this one? I don't have a first clear? Ah, damn. Okay, I have to go now, but good luck grinding. Thank you. Okay, let me see how this one is. I tried to mute this because of course ads. One day also I got his mercy to say no. No. You think you might make me, but I'm no such cutie. Okay, how is this one? I think this one is kind of like, okay, the filter is a little bit lame-ish, I'll admit. I think we can make it work. Okay, let me see the quality of it. Wait a second. Wait a goddamn minute. Down. Okay, I know you're probably not seeing anything, but I'm just trying to set up the thing for the video. Okay. Yes, save them. Remove thy filters. Okay. Let me check on. Let me actually check on. I don't trust you. Let me actually check. Yeah, there we go. How about no, not this one. How about you? You're not exactly where you're supposed to be. There we go. This one is settled. While this one, let me see how this one is. Yep, this one needs to be moved. There we go. This better work. Okay, let me put it down the black line. Okay, good. And everything locked up. What are you guys were talking about? Let me see. Yeah, the Vita's still here. Don't worry about it. I bought the DLC 2 weeks ago, and I still didn't get it yet. And I keep contact the support, and they said they're working on deliver your purchase. DLC? You're talking about like a pack or something? DLC? Uh. Hmm. Okay, now let me try to pull this back. I assume I don't have any audio because this technically doesn't have any audio. Or you're talking about the Growwalker weapon. Yeah. I never got the chance to get the Growwalker weapon anyway. Okay, some audio. This does not fit the video, but this is all I have. So, of course, the quality of the video may be a little bit poor, but I cannot do it in 4K. And this is like an instance of F1. And first things first, right off the bat, we're just attacking the boss, and you saw like a shield like behind the boss at a certain point, like this little wall here. You cannot touch this wall or you die. And you can also see that I have like a halo around me, or a circle, a gold circle around me. And there's also someone here that also has a gold circle around themselves as well. This is my partner. This will be randomly chosen as soon as the combat starts. And apparently I am connected with the Sunweaver. And this is important for you to know your companion here. And as soon as the boss goes immune, it will be thrown around. And sorry, this is a little bit too fast. And you need to call your partner. You need to go and traverse around the other path. You need to go to the other side. You have to basically, if your partner and you touch, you'll teleport, and you'll feel like you'll teleport in front, or for wherever you're facing, like a few feet away. But if you touch anyone else, you'll just bump. So you have to have that knowledge, at least in this distortion specifically. And you need to use that teleportation idea very wisely, because you can teleport from either sides with that. And once the boss is immune, you need to teleport to the other side and take down these astral gates, because they'll eventually flood up the whole place with a lot of enemies. And since I'm the Elky here, it's important that I'm supposed to be on this side. Also, if I need to increase the quality, let me know. I probably need to be better when it comes to filters. I'm just waiting. Always make sure you're facing the wall. Don't be facing anywhere else. Just make sure you're facing the wall when you do that. And you see this cube now? You see this like purple cube there? Be careful when touching this cube, because if you want to teleport to the other side, you can't touch the cube. But the purpose of it is you may accidentally hop onto that cube and be teleported to the other side, or maybe the boss will be a dick and just teleport you instantly to the other side. But if you need to be teleported back here, your companion can just like hop onto one of these cubes and bring you back. And also the boss, as you can see, he can also jump to whatever one of the players are and explode. He also does this little laser thing. And usually, all you have to do is taunt the boss. So the tank has to taunt the boss immediately to be able to, because the laser will just like grow and grow in damage. As you can see, the boss just did a thing and like 2 cubes spawn, and they spawn on top of the players. Now we just have to do some damage or wait for a certain time. I don't remember what was the greatest class during this time, but this was probably like 2 years ago. I got teleported there, as you can see. I had a weapon in hand, and I wasn't even sure if I had Ether Leap. You can use Ether Leap for this. Really works wonders. If you have all the abilities, Ether Leap was going to do wonders. Immunity. You get thrown out. Choose one of the sides. Always make sure you tell your partner where you are. Say if you're on the right or on the left, so they can come behind you and teleport you. And as you can see, the more phases there are, the more teleporters there will be. Even though in this phase there's still only one god. And this is gonna be like this whole thing is gonna repeat like a couple times. And I think it's gonna repeat like maybe 2-3 more times. And I'm assuming with how the nodes are gonna be, I assume Slayer's gonna really rock out on this next invasion. The reason why I'm not using the audio from the video is because apparently you cannot really hear it. I've been trying, really. I cannot find a way to actually make you guys hear the audio from the video, which is a good thing, because I don't know if I could get copyright or something. God damn ads. Stop Vinted. That's an annoying thing. Some of you might be saying that I need to get like a ad block or something. I've been there. YouTube is annoying. I'm not. I swear to God, Mitsuru. The ad blockers were gone. They no longer work. We always have to do the buffs right after the laser, or right after he does the teleporter thing, or right after he does the jump. And you also have to be careful with these like little pools of those puddles of purple goo or whatever, because they do a lot of damage. Also, one important thing is that someone has to be in the back, because someone with a lot of damage has to be able to take down the Furies and the terminals. I usually call them terminals, but mainly the Furies. Sorry if I'm calling them furries. Furies, because the Furies are the ones that can heal the boss, and we had the Dark Does Not Coming challenge because we didn't let the Furies heal the boss. And the terminals are the ones responsible for creating the purple puddles, while the Furies are responsible for creating the healing orbs. And the healing orbs will go towards the boss. So there could be situations where the boss jumps towards one of the Furies, and simply just heals, and it can cause like an immediate loss at a challenge, which is very unfortunate. There's already a phase where we have 2 gods and 3 portals. Well, we need 1 more with 4 portals and 3 gods. You can say that this is all very, very repeating. But the thing is, it's very important that you know what you're supposed to do. Because if you know where you move around, you cannot really bump with your companion. You have to know when to teleport. You cannot actually teleport early. You can see that we were all waiting until the cubes were showing up, because if we were to hop onto the other side early, we would get immediately teleported to the other side. And that was an unfortunate situation. We luckily got all teleported to the same side, and were able to not get hit by the barrier. Some situations can happen where you get teleported and you hop onto the stuff into some place, and you are with your companion and get teleported right on top of the barrier and immediately die, which is one of the worst situations that can happen. I got Italy there, and got immediately teleported again. Oh, this phase might have been really mind-boggling for me. I was probably losing my mind here of how many times I've been teleported here. Using the teleporter when the boss jump can be quite good, because if he gets on a place where a lot of people or a lot of players are, it can save someone. Honestly, I just now realized I was the L key, and my partner is a Soundweaver, so we're both supports. So if I die, my partner might be onto some very harsh situation, and we'd be losing a lot of damage. And this also can happen, where you simply are like in a place, and you get teleported to the back, and the boss will suddenly make the god phase happen, and you try to teleport to the other side, just like jump off to the other side, and die because of the barrier. That can also happen. We're about to hop onto the last phase, though. Since there's already only 4 portals and 3 gods, now all we have to do is simply just go to the other side. There's not gonna be no more cubes. The thing is, we have to be quick, though, before the boss enrages. And yes, the boss can enrage. Usually, if it takes more than 15 minutes to take down the boss eventually rages. No more teleports, just lasers, just the few jumps that the boss can do. So we don't necessarily have to be in the back. Only the one that is usually in the back to take down the Furies, and the terminals just stays in the back. And this is the part where we always have to go all the way down, have to throw all of us, all the damage, to be able to take down the boss pretty quickly. The thing is, in the beginning, this boss is always going to be a little bit hard. Not hard, really, but necessarily just quite tanky. Because we're lacking notes, we're lacking many things. I think this was actually done kind of almost in the same day as in the first clears, presumably. Because we didn't have a lot of damage. No, the word itself is not complicated. It's just I'm more used to saying furry than fury because of the slight, believe it or not. So my brain just gets all mushed up and gets all confused. But fury is not impossible, but I don't tend to say the names of the actual mobs of Skyforge, or at least I don't say all of them. And fury is definitely not one of them. At least demons are not the invasion mobs. I tend to say their names by actual categories. I don't tend to say like theories. I don't tend to say like some of them we call like shrimps. We call them like the jumpers. We call them like very simple names, and we don't call them like their actual names. I don't know where we call the theories. I think we just call them really theories. And this is not hard, but you have to have some sort of synchronicity with your partner. As soon as you have a partner, you need to know to do the calls. The thing about demon evasion, you have to know how to communicate. it's important for you to know how to communicate. Because if you don't know how to communicate, you're going to be screwed for life. Especially for the whole duration that is demons. Demons does not forgive when it comes to lack of communication. And I wish I could show more about maybe F2 and the other ones as well. The thing is, simply F2 either one-shotted and you suffer for life, or and F3 is kind of like it's gonna be quite complex because it has a lot of mechanics to it. F4 goes about the same, but it also requires you to have a lot of DPS. And let's not even talk about the demon avatar. It's way too complex, and I only have about like 20 more minutes before the actual night raids happen. By saying their actual names, you give them power. Great way to deprive them of that. Well, you're quite right about that. Interesting theory there. Interesting there. I don't think the reason why I was struggling to say theory was because of my accent. Because believe it or not, I've been speaking English very well since I was 5, believe it or not. And it was not because of like school related stuff. It's just because as a kid, I was like, weirdly enough, as a kid, I'm just gonna back out of the game for a second. As a kid, no, wait. Ah. Thanks, Anna. I did talk a lot. I just looked to the right. Why is my character being so weird? The thing is, about me, I started watching English cartoons as a kid. I watched a lot of Cartoon Network as a kid because I hated the Portuguese television. Even the kids' cartoons, the Portuguese kids' cartoons, I didn't like them. I just couldn't like them. I didn't know how, but I just didn't feel like watching them. The only one that I actually was able to watch without having much issues was Sailor Moon as a kid. I was only able to watch Sailor Moon in Portuguese as a kid, and it was only the only thing that kept me up at night at 10 p.m. at night. So that was the only thing that I could watch in Portuguese as a kid. The rest was only in English and without subtitles, without any Portuguese subtitles as well. Sailor Moon, the connecting force. I grew up with a little bit of Sailor Moon. The thing is, I don't remember anything about Sailor Moon anymore. Believe it or not. I don't know. I know very little about Sailor Moon at this point. Very little. I didn't grow up fanatic. I didn't become a fan of Sailor Moon, but it was the only thing that I liked watching as a kid that was dubbed in Portuguese. And when at day, I used to watch a lot of Cartoon Network, especially a cartoon called Courage Cowardly Dog. I used to watch that one a lot as a kid, and I just found it so fun to watch because of how the expressions and how the animation itself was. And just by saying that name, people are gonna think I'm very old, and rightfully so. And there was no subtitles, mind you. There was no subtitles. And I was able to understand what they were saying based on the actions. Like, I always give off the example, even though maybe never showed up in the actual show, but it's like, they maybe say something like about pizza or something. They are holding on a pizza. And I start to catch up very quickly. So, in like just a few months or a few years, I was able to be such an expert in English as a child. And my parents were like, you're going to be better in English than your own language, which was kind of like right. Because as a kid, I was already struggling a lot in my own language. Even when I was born, the doctor was saying that I was going to have a huge struggle with my own language, which was kind of funny, because eventually having quite a big struggle with my own language made me such a great student when it comes to English. I was like getting like max notes, max scores when it comes to English. And it made me kind of feel a little bit awkward when I was like in English classes, and most of my English teachers were like British teachers, and they were trying to push me to speak British English when I was like full on American English because of the cartoons. And also, my dad kind of reinforced this aspect of me speaking in English when I was like 11, I believe, because he bought me this whole album of Disney Magic English. I don't know if you guys ever heard about this. I was not a big fan of Disney stuff, but he just like found these things that every Monday or Tuesday he would buy me like a CD of those Disney Magic English stuff that would let me learn and interact with stuff that is related to English and a little bit of Disney stuff. And I was able to learn more that way. And eventually, also games helped me out as well as hopping onto forums. Also, YouTube helped out a lot. So it was just like just growing much faster in English every day. So just being able to speak English every day feels like a blessing. And other people say they love my accent, even though I've left a lot of people stumped because they were like, I don't know where your accent is from because it's not American, but your English is so good that it feels American. And I'm like, well, I am Portuguese, but I've been speaking English almost all of my life. So there's that. I think so long as you have the passion, you just know where to go. Ooh. I'm sweating. I was not expecting to be sweating. Oh, it's 14 degrees Celsius. It's not that hot, but I'm sweating. Oh, the burning fire passion. I mean, I was wrong when I first met you about where your accent was from. What do you mean? Did you guess? Did you guess where I was from or something? Yeah, I am from Portugal. Was it that hard to guess? I think I guess the information I have on my YouTube channel should tell you that. I think it is more obvious from the Twitch. Oh, if you said I was Brazilian. No, I kind of forgot about that. Believe it or not, Mitsuru. If I were in Brazil, if I was born in Brazil, I think my accent would have been far more obvious, believe it or not. Because my boyfriend is from Brazil, and whenever he speaks English, it's so obvious. His accent really stands out. And I don't mean this in a bad way, but I can tell that for Brazilians, British English would have been way easier. But for us Portuguese people, since the way that we speak, even though we press our R's quite often, we can still speak the American way quite well. Even though I've seen a lot of situations where Portuguese men, when they speak English, they sound Russian, and it makes me want to laugh. It makes me really want to laugh. Because, funny story, I'm actually going to take a little bit of time here. This is actually related to Skyforge as well. When I first hopped onto the game, it was like during the Oceanian Reapers invasion, but then I was like, got really confused and then stopped. And then I came back again during Organite invasion. And then like on the very same day, I got invited to OS. And I got invited to OS. I got to meet a lot of people on the voice chat. And then I was just like presenting myself in English, always talking to the main commander, Agape, in English. And at some point, one of the Brazilians there, which was Earth, he decided to start speaking Portuguese to Agape, and Agape replied back to Portuguese. And I immediately went to shock. Because I thought Agape was Russian because of the accent. Because it was literally almost as if a Russian was speaking English. I wish I was kidding. I thought he was Russian because the way that he was speaking English. It was not like a very forced Russian, was really close. And I thought, I initially thought he was Russian, and I didn't say anything. But as soon as they were both starting speaking Portuguese, I was like, I, I, I understand that language because I speak it. And he was like in shock as well because we Portuguese people we're like so rare. I was like trying to come up with an expression. I couldn't really come up with anything. We're like needles in a haystack. We're really, really rare. Jesus. I'm not Russian. I don't understand Russian. If only I understood Russian, but I don't understand Russian. You could be saying suka bleh, and I cannot say anything, and I don't understand anything. Skyforge was debated by the Russians. I mean, technically, Skyforge, the Russian server of Skyforge is quite popular, if not the most popular. The reason why I'm saying that I thought that Gabe was Russian because of the accent. And it felt very Russian-like because of the way that it's kind of feels very pressed on R's and very heavy like. But when it comes to ladies, when the Portuguese women speak English, it doesn't feel that way. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me, but I've seen a lot of Portuguese men, just sounding Russian when they speak English. and, it's a little bit funny. And that's how I met my leader, and he eventually got to learn that I was the same country as him, and was able to be the translator for the whole pantheon. Not for the whole pantheon, but for like one of the bigger population of the country, which was Brazilian. So, and also eventually I became the commander as well. So I now have a big duty to fulfill. It was really fun. It was really something really fun. And to this day, there's still so many things I have to learn. The thing is, when it comes to accents, I don't struggle all that much. The thing is, my brain just goes in such a fast-pacing way that I just don't say the words correctly or just fully half of the times. And I can see that people may be like struggling to keep up with me. I thought about maybe getting like a diagnosis for like ADHD or something. My psychiatrist is only half convinced, believe it or not. So we're only getting there. Ooh. See, this is the moment where I realize I'm only speaking way too fast because then I need to take a break and dial it down. You need more healers to regulate the speed of your brain. Turn the dials down. Yeah. 2, apparently, don't do it enough. You guys need to do a better job. You're just pumping more energy than you need to pump it down. Ah, damn it. I do way too much. I know Candace is gonna throw a water bottle again anytime soon. Whew. I don't know why I do this. Why do I talk so fast? I can't tune it down. Sometimes when I'm talking to my parents, I don't talk this fast. Maybe because, like, I maybe have way too many things in my brain. I'm just like, boom, 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 boom. I just go like I'm a speed car or something. Thank you, Can, for the blanket, even though I'm almost melting down like a candle. Boy. Oh, she's here the whole time. Thank you for the faith. I decided to hydrate. No, wait! I just hydrated! Ah! Oh, the betrayal was Mitsuru the whole time. Time to hydrate again, apparently. Ah, I legit thought that was gonna be Kanna. Ooh. It's getting really hot in here. Jesus. It's only 14 degrees. It didn't change a thing. Okay. Let me check how many people we have on Nightmares today. We're only 6. We're only 6, which is suspicious. Huh. Today on Daily Race, they did a lot of A3s and A4s. Good. Oh, okay, so okay, I need to set up the things for Discord. Let me just breathe in, breathe out first. While I do the setups for Discord. While stock is up. And hopping onto Discord in 3, 2, 1. Boop. There we go. And let me check. Where is the Discord thing? There we go. That's the Discord thing. That's the one here. And Discord one is also here. There. I think this is one. Yeah, I need a pet. I really need a pet. I really do need a pet. Hello, everyone in there.
Hello.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
waiting on you.
I'm here now.
Okay, let's rock.
We cannot
We
really
got
rock
it.
yet. We still have about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to get your coffee, you can get your coffee. Oh, I see my people's running up. Okay, my hands are getting sweaty. My knees are not weak there yet. I'll have my spaghetti though. Okay, Blue, Crazy. I think it's Elvis, Geo, me, Mona, and Rix. Oh. And we just need to gather more people for the night raids so we can finally do at least an A1. If we can at least do an A1, it's a success already. Well, there was someone that was requesting an A1 earlier. I hope they show up. Yeah, right time, right time. Oh yeah, I need to turn down the blah, 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 the list, right? The playlist. I keep forgetting these things. Even though literally I'm listening to them. Just pointing to a random
Hello,
bottle.
how are
I
you?
mean, like a crazy person. Oh, come on, don't do that. You're gonna kill everybody. Oh, there, Moondark.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's there, Pixie or Chocta? Neither of them yet. Neither. We have Moondark, Blue, Crazy, Elpis, Giovanni, which is Shebem, me, Mon, and Rix. Possibly people you don't know. You might know Rix, though. I'm not sure if Rix is also EU. I'm not sure. Pixie doesn't show up on the NA side that often. He is way too focused on EU, mostly. Choctaw is often on NA,
Is
though.
there any chance to try Nightmare today?
That depends on how many people show up. And if we have strong people.
Which nightmare would you want to go for?
If we can, I would go for A2. If we not it. A2. A2. I'm at 197 points. I only need A2 Nightmare 2 and 3 to get more points.
You don't have to necessarily do Nightmare 3. You only have to do Nightmare 2 to also get Nightmare 3. It's bugged that way.
Exactly.
You would just need like a
Exactly.
really good buffs to actually make it work. The thing is, when it comes to A2 Nightmare 2, I kind of don't remember how it works. The whole like bubble thing and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to read the maledictions a little bit better.
So for that one, you can basically just do it like a regular, except you have to kill the ads. Yeah, when the boss gets bubbled, you have to kill the ad to get his shield out of the way, make him prevent the immunity. So we'd need a berserker to bring that ad in to kill him.
Hello, hello.
Welcome.
Oh man, the Discord overlay for the vertical side is not working. And I have to update it again. Discord. Okay, I'm gonna have to update it. Just give me a second. I'll make it work. No, not Nightmare Lovey. I want to. Raid
Everyone's
lobby.
silent. What the hell?
It's mostly that first malediction, the reinforcements. While the ads are alive, you can't damage them. You'd have the scaling too, but you just take your gear off and stuff, and most of that is mitigated.
Hopefully I've fixed the thing. Hopefully. Ooh, Sienna Amelia plays an effect all immortals, which makes them unable to attack one of the sisters. Antipathy is used more often. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to update the thing.
So a berserker to bring in the ads,
There we
and
go.
then a
It's working
tank to kite the Oggs so they don't wipe the
It's
team.
small, but you can see it.
With the essentials, additional beyond normal.
Take your gear off while run around the battlefield with nothing but a smile. Sounds like a jet strategy. Actually, we don't usually talk about this, but this is actually necessary for the malediction
I
scaling.
feel positive about that.
Because
I only see the 3k
because
elegance when you talk.
the higher our bonus rank is, the higher the enemy's rank will be. So if we take our gear off when we enter, their rank will be low, so we can just like equip our gear back once we get in. It's a thing we that apparently some people figured out. But hopefully you can see it now. It only shows up when people are speaking. You cannot see it. You can not see me speaking some of the times because I'm using only push to talk to when I'm talking to them. Thanks for the blanket again, Kenna. We're now literally melting here. Okay, Moondark, Blue, Crazy, Elpis, Your Bunny, me, Mona, Rix, and Shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can wait for one more, right?
Why is Ariana? I'm not going to join today.
I mean, I thought that Adriana was supposed to join, but he hasn't joined yet. He was requesting for an A1 earlier. He hasn't joined yet. I don't understand these people sometimes.
I can check on him.
I'm not sure if he's AFK. They can try. Again, he's Brazilian, so good luck with that.
I will find out in a minute.
Thank you, Mandart.
No problem.
Also, if you guys are curious to understand a little bit more about my Brazil mentioned answer. Yeah. But if you guys are curious, our whole team is kind of like a little bit global because, for example, Mondark is Arabian, Blue is American, I believe. Crazy So is American as well. LPS, I believe, is Indonesian or either Indonesian or somewhere in Asia, somewhere in Southeast Asia, I believe. Giovanni is also, I'm not sure if he's American. I am Portuguese. Mona is African. Rix is also American.
Hello,
I have
hello.
no clue.
Good evening.
Adriano, chegaste finalmente.
Oi.
Já
Ué,
tava
tu
na
me
hora.
chamou. Desculpa, ninguém me chamou.
Você chamou-te? Ai, 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 que eu não sabe as horas. We'll have a Canadian.
Diga.
We have a lot of Canadians in our pantheon as well. We have Frick, which is actually one of our most famous Canadian players. Visserine, which is like almost one of our Quebec players. That she just goes like a
Essa
long
hora
way,
mesmo?
way, way.
Essa tá certo?
Já era pra ter sido há 3 minutos atrás, mas sim. Normalmente começa essa hora, sim. It's okay. I can start finally inviting everybody. But with the team that we have, I'm not sure if we can do nightmares, so I really cannot promise you anything, Madark.
No worries. Plus, Clay didn't respond to me, so I don't think he can make it.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go.
Yeah, maybe he's just sleeping or something.
Crazy. Crazy. Elvis. Giovanni. Here's me. Mona. Rex. Shadowdale. Oh, pinged me. And oh, Wee is here as well. Okay, who did I not invite? Yeah, Mondarch is Arabian. Yeah. Well, I did not invite. I also
Probably me.
Oh,
Giovanni.
I
Probably
always
me.
invite you crazy, you silly.
I know.
You
that?
didn't get where?
Yeah, we is the last one. I was going for, but I was like, wait, didn't he just join or something? Okay, yeah, he is
Giovanni.
just joined. Okay, but there was someone else I missed. Adriano,
Gio-
Mondarch,
Giovanni.
Gio. Okay, you're always you two, always you two. I'm gonna have beef with. I'm gonna have beef with these guys. Seriously, I'm gonna have beef with these two. Target isn't enabled to accept. Okay, there we go. I like hearing you speak Portuguese despite not understanding you. Could be because my accent is probably a little bit different. It feels different. Okay, we can settle up the teams inside. So we'll start off in A1 to see if we can do it very well. I'll set up the classes. Accept. Tu gostas de entender alguma coisa de inglês, Adriano?
Não entendo nada de inglês.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Eu entendo buffs. Ok, buffs. Ok, acabou.
Ok,
É
pelo menos a
isso.
parte dos buffs entendes. Ótimo. Pelo menos isso já chega. Okay, Elpis, you said you wanted to be the LB, so Blue can go tank? Okay then, give in. We'll can settle for that. Okay, Blue, then you... Blue, you can go then Knight. Or Grove if you feel like it. Grove, that probably would have been better. Grove, never mind. Oh, don't say sorry, please. Race is the Pally. Let me see. We have a few fire starters. Archer, good. Alki, Sunweaver, we need this. Oh, we have a Sunweaver already. Moondark, good.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Del Cryo, good. You guys are already setting up pretty swiftly, good.
You just lack the monk yet.
I can go the monk if needed. At least you only need a distortion node, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're settled. Oh, but Adriano, consegues continuar the fire starter do bush. Tu sabes aplicar o node da fire?
Sim, é só usar o V, né?
Usar o B, passar pelo boss. E,
Só isso.
isso. E também se quiseres passar pelos círculos, mas o mais importante é passar como forma de trigo pelo boss.
Sim,
E
sim.
recomendo, se conseguires, desaglyph. Tipo, primeiro passas o boss de forma tigre e depois tipo, ativas o glyph, se conseguires ativar o glyph.
Tá, eu tenho Transcendence.
Não, Transcendence não é necessário, porque o Transcendence é só para trocar de classe. O que precisas
não é
é.
Transcendence.
Estás a falar em
Não.
Radiation, né?
Isso.
Isso, ok.
Se
Okay,
precisar agora.
Pyrexos.
Steve, hydrate me.
Wait. Yeah, nah. Okay. If
Does he need
mine's.
that challenge?
Yeah, anyone that needs the terminal challenge?
Nope.
I assume not. So we'll only do the calls right after the pulls. So Elpis, you should be, since we don't have to be on. How can I say it? Basically, since the boss pulls, and then we can do the buffs right after. You don't always have to say when the blessings are ready. But at least in the beginning, we'll just do a step to the right, and we'll do the buffs right after. It's pretty simple. You should already know how to do they'll be right here. So, everyone ready? 3,
Mhm.
Yep.
2, 1, jump. Kind of hard to be able to do not only
Tem
having to
negocinho
ult
desse pra
C.
cada?
Se conseguires fazer os terminais, tenta fazer os terminais. É como se fazer a da quest da database do Tia. Everyone go to the circle. Let blue aggro first. Go to the right. Let blue aggro. Everyone, let blue aggro. Wait.
Stop fighting.
And buffs. Okay, terminals. That was some really decent damage there. Opa, João, tudo bem? Como estás? Ooh, that lighted up a little.
There's plenty of terminals. You don't have to steal mine.
Everyone go to the circle. This one here. Adriano, vem para aqui quando estiveres pronto.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys.
He's struggling with the terminal over there.
Let Mona practice. She'll be able to do it.
Please.
We don't need to be perfect with terminals, at least not today.
Sorry.
Okay, wait.
Kept on pressing
Elpis, stay with the
buttons.
team. Go to the left. Now we wait for the boss to pull. Now this is just a matter of patience. We'll do full buffs right after the boss pulls us. Dash. And full buffs.
Rose.
I always have to keep on swapping the from stance to stance. Dash. Not bad, not bad. To the left. Wait for the next pull.
10,
Dash.
5. Ready?
And buffs. Oh, we're already in water phase. Good. God will be Reeks. Go ahead. I always forget to set up the God. Are all the terminals done? Yeah, you guys were quick.
Ready?
Everyone gather up on the circles.
Oh,
Third.
shit, got stunned.
Watch out, we're spreading the ice.
You're a long ways away.
Everyone gather
Almost.
up. Everyone gather up. Dojunch. Thank you.
Buff ready.
Oh, I still have a thing on me.
Buff?
Oh, it's gonna do the thing.
Oh, I stunned
the-
myself. Ugh.
Yeah, that happens.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Hmm. Oh,
Yes.
Ooh. Mona.
Jeez, I keep on pressing the wrong buttons today. My goodness.
Nah, it has happened to me like a couple days ago, so
It's
good job,
horrible.
everyone.
Even-
We actually did decent damage. Oh, Giovanni did the most damage.
Yeah, I didn't push the blob. I did the one to do my weapon, and it stunned me.
Yeah, I just got that bug from the monk, not the pally. It just got like hours ago. So
Yeah, it still happens.
let's start A2.
Don't
I was
F it.
already about to say F2, believe it or not. Let's go, Ben. It was supposed to be Rakes, but he goddamn missed on that goddamn slime ball. And I'm very focused. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey. wait. God damn it. I
10
saw it was
seconds
you.
on ultimate. And 10 for irradiation.
Yeah, we still have about 4 minutes and 40 seconds for the LB cooldown.
I didn't get it.
Oh. LBs.
Okay. But we can spar for it to drop it.
At least that way, if we drop, well, we won't drop after. I already got the weapon anyway, so if one of you can do a I can already reduce the LB cooldown.
You can attack blue.
Just switch.
Yeah, no bags. Or bone axe, like Giovanni says. Okay. So this is a little trick that we have to use to reduce the LB cooldown. Not a lot of people know about it, but it can really help out.
Time that I can load one and smoke it.
I need to really... Ooh, not too low, though. The game usually is very high for me, so I can sometimes barely hear the people from the Discord side. Okay, we're already reducing a couple seconds.
This one of stacking is only lower the debuff of Lightbender. Doesn't do anything else, right?
There's not anything else you really need done. Your irradiations can't be lowered if that's what you're thinking.
No,
can only
I'm
be lowered
struggling
is
with the stacks we getting in raids, so I'm trying to get all of it to understand what we doing.
Oh yeah, if you're talking about getting stacks for this one, yes, we're gonna get stacks for this one. Okay, you can stop the car. You can stop it. Monk. I was supposed to go back to monk.
If I
There we
can
go.
get my nightfall, would be great.
You don't need night for your Sunweaver.
Yeah, your Sunweaver.
Yeah.
You don't need Nightfall for Sunweaver.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't be able to use both Nightfall and the ultimate at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rix, Giovanni, you can get the stacks. You see the hammer? You see the hammer there, Mitsuru? They're not gonna exactly bunk it, but they're gonna do something with the hammer then.
No bags?
Hands up. I didn't mean that. Need to be a little bit more gentler, Rix.
Trying.
That was mean.
Opa, Jonathan. Bem-vindaste.
Dueling.
Okay, now it's... There we go. See? Be like Giovanni, Rix. even though you can be a little more gentle as well. Okay, y'all got stacks?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Now it's LP's times. Need to get this up. Server PC NIA. So, então, North America, PC. Let's go. Is he getting the stacks? I hope he's getting the stacks. I didn't check his EXO, but I trust Elpis. So he better be doing it right. Oh, I hope you're not using all of those stuff, Gio. I don't think he's actually using stacks though.
Ready, ready.
Okay, ready? Everyone gather up. Okay, Euphemines. Gather up. Adrian. Anna. 3, 2, 1, drop. And full buffs. What? Either Giovanni or Rix gets the spark. Everyone else, be careful at the end.
Perfect cover.
This is Brasil. Eu não sou brasileira, mas sou
Buff.
parte da mesma.
5.
Small buff.
Throw whatever you
Great.
have. Be careful. Be careful now. Only VPS. Go Rix. Go Rix. Good. Go to the other side.
Ready. Ready.
I don't have the required thing. What the heck? There we go. Okay. Okay, he's
And
gonna do the
buffs?
bolt thing. Go
Use
do the
tips,
thing.
please.
Okay, you better do a lot of damage. Woo! Oh, I thought I was killed, but apparently I died. I thought I did something. Ah, man. We barely did damage there. Hmm.
How long
10.
for buff?
10. 5. Ready.
Hmm. Ah, damn it.
Ready.
Buff?
Ooh.
Use teams, please.
Go ahead, use Tim's.
I did.
Make sure that the god is alive.
Hmm.
Oh, shit. The supports are going down.
20.
Bye already.
10.
He could have just flooded.
5.
Okay, Mona's still alive, so we still have an Alki.
Ready.
Never mind then.
Buff?
Jesus.
Fun buff.
Good one.
Nice.
Thank you.
Munda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, next time if you are sound weaver, if you are not if you are dead or you don't have the Makabana, right? It's actually supposed to be the sound weaver who says use teams.
I couldn't. I died.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was
yes.
there for a very long time.
Yes, I know, but
Folks.
Yeah, I kind of saw that he missed the amps as well. Like, I'm not sure if it was because he didn't put the amps or because he didn't use the ulti. I think he was like the latter.
I took a little longer to use match fan first.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
drop off, Blue? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we can bring in Wea.
Okay. Have fun.
Really.
Are you busy, Wea? I think Wea is busy. One of our best sound weavers is currently busy. About a TR should be 30 seconds. God damn it, Wea! I'm not gonna be as pushy as Agape, so you better be promising those 30 seconds.
Hmm.
But now, since we is best at Soundweaver, Moondark, I'm gonna require you to step up to something else. You can do monk pretty well, right? Or tank,
Yeah.
whatever you feel like it. Which one do you prefer?
I would say monk.
Monk. Okay, I'll go Grove then. Albeit for A3. I think a Pally is still viable. Yeah, a Pally is still very viable for A3. Jesus, why am I always saying E something?
For the inside, the outside. Well, you could have two pallies if you wanted, one on the inside, one on the out.
I'm just talking about the boss. The god. I mean.
Yeah, I could do the Grove too in there if you want to do it that way too.
Thank you for inviting Wea. Let's try it off on Poly this time.
Okay.
Let's join in for accept. This is going to be quite a long one. It's already past time for me to end the stream, but so long as we have a good enough team, we'll try to go as far as we can. Ooh. Okay, so everyone can drop down already. It's safe to enter. Okay, Riggs, Mona, we inside. Okay, Elpis outside. Me outside as well. Moondark, you're also gonna be outside. Crazy, you're gonna be inside. Jay, you're gonna be outside, and that leaves Shadowdale. Did I say out Shadowdale for outside? No, Shadowdale, you're gonna be inside. And Adriana, you're gonna be outside. You're gonna Adriana vai estar cá fora, okay? Okay, did I mention it right? Okay, Elpis. Here we go. Crazy. There we go. That's settled. Anyone has any questions about this distortion?
What's Shadowdale doing inside? Is he gonna do a cryo or is he gonna do a node?
Yeah, I don't know how cryo could be useful on the inside. Yeah, he would have been node and dome. Dome? Yeah, if he can do the old glyph would have been useful, but I think glyph was already like the crazy frog's function already.
If I'm doing Pally, it would just be buffs.
If you can, but the thing is about the node, you would have to be like stuff like that. Oh, reflective barrier. Shadow can do the reflective barrier. So if he has the things, he can do that. So he can do Shadowdale can be reflective barrier and cryo node. Crazy will be glyphed and fire starter node. And just make sure he's standing on the water puddles. Mana, Rix, and we they know what to do. The rest of us will just try to survive. Hopefully we'll do enough damage. Equip your Exos. We'll do a ready check here. Three, two, one, get in. Oh, I'm on DPS set. Well, fuck it. I should be able to survive. They're doing really decent damage. The thing is, I'm not sure if I have reflective barrier on this guy. Okay. Ooh, good one.
Sparking.
Okay. Ooh, I took a lot of damage. I think it's because I'm on, okay, what if I change tonight? Oh my god, you didn't even let me swap.
Buffs?
Oh my god, I screwed it up so badly because I forgot to change back to tank. He's doing really great though. Man, I fucked up so hard there. Oof.
Yeah, I'm outside.
Everyone outside die?
Yeah, I screwed up really hard. I didn't realize my gear was DPS.
Oh.
And I was trying to change, but I died as soon as I was swapping. You can try to leave. Okay, Rick's already got it.
You want to just wipe and try again then?
Yeah. I'm not sure if the reason why you weren't doing that much damage from the beginning was because of the LB or because something else entirely. If you think you're gonna take Jesus. If you think you're gonna take too long to die, you can just like F11 and come back. That was entirely my fault. They're not taking any damage. It's me. They're not taking any damage from my side. You guys are not taking damage from my side.
Yeah.
You can just have 11 if you need.
They're taking time. No.
Res up. Okay. Okay, making sure that I'm gonna set this to tank set. Reflective barrier as well. Okay, I'm not gonna let this mistake happen again. Everyone go to your positions. Do you have any radiations to wait for? 2 minutes and 15, okay. What about you, Mona? Same?
No. Good.
I need to reload. I'm glitched.
Okay,
back.
okay, go ahead. I'm gonna take a sip of water.
You have divine support on, help us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What's your
there's no-
cooldown? There, I see you got the LB cooldown. I didn't get that, of course, since I was in there, but too far
Oh,
away.
Wea has it. Yeah, interesting. Wea has it. I don't have it.
I also don't know.
A lot of us don't have it either. I mean, it was probably because it was applied right after some of us was dead. So maybe. Shout is relogging. We're also waiting for radiations. Radiations are important for us to proc the weapons, divine weapons specifically. So we need to be a little bit patient here. It was totally my fault there. If you cannot do enough damage as a pally, we're gonna have to go for growth stat. And we're not going for A4 today because I'm already way too late on my stream already. Okay. Wea will tell us if the red is ready. I don't think it is yet. Damn, I don't tend to make up these type of messes like
You
this.
logged back yet?
Shadow seems to be back. I'm just waiting for Wea to see if the red is ready. My
Yeah, I'm
cheeks are
back.
getting
I think we're
really,
waiting on cooldowns.
really red. Okay, 20 seconds. Bum 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 bum. Okay, Euphemon's at the ready already. Everyone in your positions. And 3, 2, 1, get in. Okay, I better survive this time. Because they were pinning me down like crazy. I also have reflective berries, so if needed because of the water puddles, I can also use that. Okay. Point. Gotta love the goddamn bowling ball. Okay, don't have a thing yet. But I'm... Ooh!
Go buffs.
Don't die on me. There we go. We stopped. Ooh, go ahead, Reeks. You can do it. We swapped. 39%. Good.
Ten seconds.
Point.
5.
And now he's just waiting
Ready?
for our buffs.
Go buff.
Ooh, I'm about to get eat. Nope. He's doing really good. I'm surprised. Oh, we're up. We're
I'm
out.
sorry.
Where are the mobs at? Okay, they're on the other
Okay,
side.
God.
Can you do the ulti to be able to go God again?
I already
Ready?
used it. A minute and I could use it again.
It should still take a while for the spark to come back. Okay. Ooh, God. Ooh, where am I going? Okay, good. Whew. Okay, there's already a lot of puddles. Get back here. Need to get back my stuff. Okay, Provoker. And boop. Okay. It's taking way too long for the sparks to spawn. Do we have to kill this guy, really? Throwing its spark?
Ready?
Go buff.
Okay, he's gonna have to break the barrier first. As soon as the... There we go. As soon as the dome goes back up, that means it's broken there. Perfect!
Nice.
Paladin is still working wonders. Good job, everybody. Unfortunately, it's not because there's lack of damage, but rather it's because I'm running out of time. But if I had more time, I would be able to do another a day 4 with you guys. But I'm kind of like running out of a little bit of time. But thank you everyone for showing up. Don't forget that there's going to be another night raids on Thursday. And if we have stronger people, we'll be able to possibly do the nightmares as Moondark requested.
Thank you.
I'm kind of running out of
Thank
time,
you.
Kenna.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
See
Yep,
ya.
yep.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. What are you doing? Longer stream. I've been doing a longer stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That I was doing a longer stream already because things were being a little bit late because I fucked up first and foremost. I have to admit that I fucked up first and foremost because this A3 would have been the first try right off the bat if I noticed that I went DPS Grove as I was supposed to be a tank. If I didn't fucked up that first time, we were able to do it first try. But I'm already running out of time. We were able to do quite a few things already. And unfortunately, I'm kind of running out of time. These things took a little bit longer than I was supposed to, and I'm already like 20 minutes late to end the stream. But anyway, let's up on right up to the next scene. Ooh, that was Jesus Christ. What's with the goddamn transitions being all weird today? I probably would have to restart OBS at some point, but it can take a break for like a couple days. It can hold it on. Thank you for the stream, guys. I hope you have a great night with tons of nice food and beautiful dreams. I'm gonna eat a lot of cookies as soon as I'm out of here. My dad bought me a lot of American cookies. I'm gonna be gobbling them all up as soon as I'm out of here. But anyway, we did a lot today. We were able to finally talk about demons. We weren't able to talk about all the distortion, which I hope I can do that in the next stream. And since we still have about like maybe 2 weeks of the Oceanid Invasion, we can still go through a few more stuff, maybe like challenges and stuff like that. So hopefully I'm not too late on that regard. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Don't forget I'll be joining you guys again this Friday. It's gonna be the usual this live stream. If you want to see more of Okami, don't forget I'll join with you guys this Sunday. It's gonna be the usual Okami stream. And if you want more Skyforge, always join in usual time on every Monday. Ainda bem que o telemóvel não ficou maluco. Ainda bem, tava um bocado tarde. And for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night and see you again soon. Bye bye.